Good evening. It's Latasha Thomas, your worth coach and restoration strategist. I'm so excited to be here on a Monday night at 8, and I hope that you guys are having a great start to your week. Tonight's topic is an unstoppable understanding. Say that 3 times, right? An unstoppable understanding. So tonight we're going to talk a little bit about that unstoppable understanding of who you are as a woman, who you are as a person, and how you can't be stopped. Did you know that you can't be stopped? I'm just saying. So tonight, I really wanted to dive in a little bit, and I hope that you're willing to go on this journey with me. I was, talking to my daughter, and, when I do her hair, I tend to affirm her and tell her that her hair is beautiful. Look at it. It's so curly. It's beautiful. It's so soft. Like, I'm always saying things because I do remember when she was a few years younger, she used to compare her hair and she would say, "Mom, my hair is not very long." And I'm like, "Yes, it is. It's down the middle of your back, but it curls up and it becomes beautiful and it's full." So I'm always affirming her because I don't want her to grow up and question the things about herself that are beautiful, that God created, just purpose for her. And it dawned on me as I was doing her hair this week that we look at ourselves differently as we begin to grow up, whether it be because no one else affirmed us in that way or because we've listened to the things that other people have said to us. But we begin to take on those negative thoughts and feelings and own them. And I said, you know what? I have to talk to the ladies about this one because I know they can relate. And so I, as I was doing her hair, I just kept telling her, "You're beautiful." And I posted in the group, ladies, affirm yourself as you would affirm your daughter, right? Why is it that we can affirm our children? We can affirm the people around us, but we struggle with affirming ourselves and with giving ourselves positive feedback. And when you look in the mirror, I can easily tell my daughter, "You're beautiful, you're loved, you're chosen by God for a specific purpose." But why is it that when we look at ourselves in the mirror, we tend to say self-sabotaging things like, "You aren't good enough, you don't do such and such right," or "You can't do this," or "Your stomach is too big," or "Your arms are too fat," or "Your legs are not in shape," or "I see that cellular." Why do we self-sabotage so easily, but we love on and we pour into other people? And we need to begin to reflect on that. And what is it that is creating this negative mindset towards ourselves? Why do we revert to the negative? And we have to replace that with the positive. So every day you look in that mirror, affirm yourself just as you would affirm your loved child or your son or your daughter or whoever. See your inner self and affirm your inner self because your inner self needs it and wants it and craves it. So I just wanted to bring that to light. And then there's also, so the first thing we can do to have an unstoppable understanding is affirm ourselves regularly. Affirm regularly is number 1. Number 2 is to act accordingly. Now, tell me something, sis. When you dress the part, when you are getting ready for that interview, when you are getting ready for that date, when you are getting ready to do your public speaking, or when you're ready to go to work and you have an important meeting and you dress nice and you feel good and you smell good, doesn't that make you walk a little different? Don't you take those heels and just strut your stuff? I'm just saying. So why is it that we don't know how to, we affirm ourselves, but then we go out in the world like, I know what I told myself this morning, but I'm not too sure when I'm in the presence of other people. No, sis, it's time for you to act accordingly. Dress the part. Own what you said you were in the mirror. Own it. Own it until you truly feel it. Act accordingly. Make sure that when you look in that mirror and you say you're beautiful, no matter whether I'm wearing some sweatpants or not, I'm beautiful when I go out to take out the trash. I'm beautiful when I go to do my errands. I'm beautiful whether I'm in this classy, sassy outfit or I'm rocking some slide-ons, okay? I'm beautiful. And that's what we have to begin to do. Not only do we need to, one, affirm ourselves, but we also have to act accordingly. If we don't own our own self-worth, tell me something. How is somebody else going to respect that self-worth? If you're not dressing the part with your emotions, how can someone else feel that they need to respect you and that they need to care for you patiently? How are you going to train other people to treat you properly if you're not treating yourself properly? You have to act the part, act accordingly. Not only affirm yourself regularly, every day when you wake up in the morning, you're brushing your teeth and looking in that mirror, find something to love on yourself about for that entire day. And then own it. Put those clothes on and rock yourself out. Okay? Listen, nobody has time for that self-sabotage. We're going to the next level. Yes, Tiffany, that's what I'm talking about. So don't think the part, be the part. Don't think the part, be the part. Be what you say you are and say more of yourself than you have accomplished, because you'll get there. You will get there. And the last thing, so one, we're going to affirm ourselves regularly. Two, we're going to act accordingly. And three, we're going to aim with accuracy. What does that mean, Latasha? What does aim with accuracy have to do with this? Glad you asked the question. First, you're going to eliminate your distractions, right? Because now you've affirmed yourself and you're starting to act accordingly. So don't accept anybody's negativity about you. Now, if they have constructive feedback, that's one thing. We all need to grow. But don't accept anyone's negative feedback about you. Don't accept the negativity, the drama. Don't make room for that in your heart. Eliminate the distractions. Eliminate the things that are wasting your energy. There are so many energy suckers out there that will create this fatigue, this mental drain. I mean, over the past several weeks, there have been negativity in the news and what. Cancel that. Turn it off. If you can't regulate your emotions and stay positive, sometimes it's time to eliminate, right? And so we have to get rid of the distractions. Maintain your focus. What are the goals? What are the dreams? What are the passions that you need to stay focused on? Is it a season where your focus calls you to rest? Is it a season where your focus calls you to focus on your health? What are the things that are going to give you that holistic health that will help you to feel better, to help you to feel more worth, have a better self-worth, a sense of self-worth? What are the things that you need to focus on in this season? And you know what? Time out for all this stuff. Oh, this is what you need to do. I think over COVID-19, we've had so many people telling us how to do this and how to do that. We're on Clubhouse trying to figure out business strategies. Then we're jumping over to this live trying to figure out how. Listen, cancel all that. If you're not in a mental space to absorb it, retain it, and utilize it, maybe it's time for you to be in a season of rest. And that's okay. I think sometimes we're overworking and over strategizing. Just saying. And then maintain your focus. And then when you're ready, I like that song by Molly Music. He says, ready, aim, fire. Focus in on that thing and do what it is that you've been called to do wholeheartedly. Because you know what? There's people out there waiting for you. Thank you, Miss Barbara. There's people out there waiting for whatever it is that's on your heart to share, whatever it is in the compassion that's going to come from that whole and healed heart, whatever it is that is on you to do, if it's a book, if it's a business, if it's taking food to elderly people, whatever it is, there are people waiting for you, and you are worth it. You can accomplish it. You don't need to hide in your shell anymore. You don't need to hide under your shame blanket. There's no more shame, no more condemnation. I want you to act like you know you're worth it. Act like you own the place, okay? And just be unstoppable. Have an unstoppable understanding of who you are as a woman, who you are called to be. Know that you are beautiful, you are loved, you are chosen, you are a precious gift. You're worth more than rubies, and you can start right now by affirming yourself every single day, acting accordingly. Put on that dress, girl, and work your stuff, and make sure that you aim with accuracy. I love you guys. This is tonight's moment of clarity. I hope that has impacted you, and I hope that you retain that information for the rest of the week ahead. I'll see you next Monday at 8 o'clock right here. Same place, same channel. I love each of you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.